Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Optic Plays Advanced Warfare. I'm Chris Puckett, and today we are going to be kicking things off with some hardpoint. 4 game types today. We're going to see hardpoint, uplink, CTF, SND. All of these game types are going to be played by, of course, your favorite Optic personalities, and let's take a look at our rosters. We're going to be opening things up here with the boys on Sentinel. It's going to be Nadeshot, Clayster, Scump, and Flamesword, facing off against Big Timer, Embos, Proofy, and Ricky. The players are ready to get into the game, so let's send it to them. Clayster, go ahead and start us up. And guys, remember, use the hashtag all day long, Optic Plays AW. Now, I gotta say, guys, I am super excited for this new caster mode. I got a few minutes to set up, test it out myself before we got into the action. And right away, you're going to notice some huge improvements. At the top, of course, you can see the map, the game type. You're going to see Sentinel and Atlas. By pulling up the L, hitting the L button is going to pull up, of course, your mini-map on the top right. B is going to get rid of your suggestions at the bottom of your legends. And then if you hit the R button, it's going to bring up the players. Now, one thing to note, the first column, it's going to be your objective. The second one, your kills separated by the deaths. And your third column is going to be the score streak. Let's get into the action here with our first player. Using the D-pad, you can bring up your gamer tag, but not only that, you're also going to be able to see what they're using. You have lightweight here, of course, the boost suppressor, and more. You can also see their score streaks they're going to be using. And let's go ahead. We're going to take a look at player number 3. This is going to be Clayster to kick things off. Already, it's nothing but blue. The Sentinels dominating the kill feed. Player 1, that is going to be Nadeshot in the hard point first. He's going to fall. And now we take it over back to Clayster once again. Opening things up, 1 and 2. He's going to find 1 player. Now, you guys all remember Oracle mode, but now we're going to take a look at COD Vision. By hitting the X button, you can, of course, outline your opponents. The red team, that will always be the Atlas. The blue team, we should mention, will always be the Sentinel. These are going to stay consistent regardless of what team you're spectating. Very huge improvement for us CODcasters and hopefully the spectators alike. So let's go right into the action here with player number 4. We're going to be keeping our eyes on Scumpy, who's going to be opening things up with the SMG. KF5 seems to be the player's favorite after a few hours of play testing, and Scumpy, he's heating things up already. 7 and 3 to open this game up. You can see Sentinel 35 to 13. UAV already in use here from the Sentinel squad, but let's take it over. We have 2 players in the hard point for the Atlas. Jumping over to player 8. This is Embos. Embos getting 1. And now switching it back, you're going to see here, Embos has his score streaks enabled, raining down some death from above. He's got the KF5, and it looks like that was the Vulcan strike here. Atlas tying it up, 35 kills apiece, all red in the kill feed. Atlas really taking over the game when it comes to slaying. Taking it back over to number 6. This is going to be Big Proofy, Robo-Proof. So excited for Advanced Warfare. He was telling me when it comes to S&D, he can't wait to pull out the sniper rifle. Was warming up with it in the free-for-all before the stream. He was a monster. Player 11, this is going to be Ricky. Of course, you know him from Optic Nation. Ricky Remington is going to be going with the SMGs today. This is the ASM-1. Nine and 7 to open things up is Ricky. And he's going to be making his way over to this hard point. Now in hardpoint, just like in Black Ops 2, it's going to be the first team to 250 or the team with the most points after 10 minutes. 7 minutes, 11 seconds still to go. Ricky coming off respawn is going to have to move across this map. Let's take a look at the minimap action. Of course, the blue arrow's always going to be your Sentinel. The red arrow's always going to be Atlas. What's really cool, though, is you can see the field of vision from those arrows. Currently have Ricky highlighted there on your minimap. The hard point showing up there is the red objective in control. When it's yellow, that means it's going to be contested, and gray means no one is going to have control yet. But it looks like we're going to see Nadeshot break the hard point. He's inside right now, and he's going to have his hands full with 4 opponents charging in. Picks up 1. That was on Money Beat. Looking for more. He's going to check his bottom right. And he's going to pre-fire the door. No one there quite yet. Nade Shot really starting off strong here in this first hardpoint game. 15 and 10, a 1.5 KD to open things up, and he's just adding more kills. Looks like he was about 100 points away from his score streak, so no UAV yet for Nade Shot. Another one already on the map, though, from his teammate. And Nade getting into the action will finally be taken down. Let's jump over, though. I want to show off Scumpy a little bit. 14 and 9, Scumpy has a 3-kill streak, and actually Clayster is leading all players with a 6-kill streak. He's just 45 points away from getting his UAV. That kill would have given it to him, and he's going to jump into charge. Oh, will not be able to pick it up. Going back over now to Scumpy. Scumpy using the stim was not able to finish that kill. And now the KF5 in hand, as we are going to be taking a look at Mr. Flamesword, the former Halo Pro, coming over to Call of Duty for Advanced Warfare here today. And he is making it look like this is his natural title, the FPS Pro. Really showing off his gun skill. And really, I think Flamesword could be a player to watch this year if he decides to be grinding it out with the rest of the Optic crew here in the house. He was really putting up some strong numbers this morning. And an SMG in hand, he seems to be very comfortable moving around this map, very fast-paced player. And look at his navigation, using that exo boost, jumping around. He's going to find one more player in front of him if he keeps going around here. And really, Flame looks like he's just going to be patrolling the map, trying to pick up the kills outside of the hard point. The people running the objective, that's going to be Nade Shot, who's there once again, holding it down for the Sentinel. You'll see Nade Shot, his exo ability, he's going to go with the exo stim. So this is going to provide some extra health. He can activate it at any time, but you can see that bar is empty. You only get one bar, but you can turn it on and off depending on when you need it. So he's going to have to wait for a new respawn for a second for his exo to come back, rather. But here, you're going to see he doesn't need it at the moment. He's just going to hang out, short range, doing the damage with the SMG, and he's going to find another one. That was a 125-point play there. Won't be able to pick up another kill, but really the Sentinel destroying Atlas in terms of kills. Nade Shot 25 and 16, Scumpy 21 and 17, and Glacier 24 and 16 in our first 6 minutes. Taking a look now, looks like Nade Shot going with the assault rifle. This is the HBRA, and he is going to be doing some serious damage with this one. Picks up the assist. That one's coming from Scumpy. Now going to find another kill of his own, finally taken down. We take our screen back to Scumpy, who's coming off the respawn. Scumpy with the exo boost, putting his KF5 to use, and those are some big kills here. Going to find another player, won't be able to connect with the grenade in time. And on the other side, it looks like the hard point. There were 3 players inside. Huge damage coming in. Nade Shot picks up the triple with the assault rifle once again. .209 to 83. And we are going to see what Money B can do here. 19 and 27 so far in this game, trying to get the kills lining up for him. He's on a 2-kill spree, 7 captures. He's leading the squad when it comes to the objective, and that is a huge melee. The knife slashing out, throwing his opponent against the wall. Money B doing the damage, and look at him just patrolling, looking for more of the hard point. In favor of the Atlas for the moment. 2 players from the Sentinels coming in, and they will both be shut down. Fantastic defense on the outside. This job being done by Big Timer. Out of ammo, he's going for the melee, won't be able to land it. He will be taken down, but while Big Timer was distracting, Money B able to pick up his 8th capture, and now the slang has gone in the Atlas's favor. They've really picked it up in the last minute. 2:12 though left on the clock, and they're going to need just about every second here, down by 100 points. Taking our screen over now to Mr. Big Timer once again, coming off the respawn. And Big T, he's got that exo stim. Look for him to activate that as he tries to break the next hard point. His teammate cleaning up the kills in front of him. And you're gonna see that hard point locked down by Big Timer here. Is cleaned up from the window. That kill coming in by guess who? It was Nade Shot once again. And Nade Shot with that HBRA3, setting up, pre-firing the door. They know they are just 22 points away from locking up game number 1 here in Advanced Warfare from the Optic House. What a performance by Nadeshot and Scumpy so far. Nadeshot looking for the 40 bomb is just 1 kill away. And we're going to stay on board with him to see if he can lock this down. Looking on the minimap, you're going to see the Sentinels all trying to break the setup of the Atlas. The key player to take down, it looks like that is going to be Money B. And that was Nadeshot picking him off on the drop shot. He's going to jump in, get into position. His teammate there to support. Players down left, right, and center, and we're going to take it back. Can Atlas hold on? They do not want to let their opponents hit 250. At this point, they can't win, but they can definitely fight for the stalemate in the final moments. And Nadeshot has accomplished it. The 40 bomb and more, 250 to 142 here in game number 1. What an impressive performance here from our Sentinel squad. You're going to see your final kill cam. This one coming in from player number 4. Mr. Scumpy to lock things down. Very strong game number 1. Here is a look at the stats one more time. 40 and 25 from Nadeshot. On the other side, it was Money B with 28 in our first game. Guys, that is going to do it for game number 1. We're going to throw it to a quick commercial break. When we come back, we are going to see Uplink for the first time live from Chicago. Love you, Hex.